What's going on, everybody? This your man Lucky. I'm back with another one. Hope everybody is doing well. Listen, I want to talk to y'all today about one important, very, very important key factor that's needed to be in a healthy relationship, okay? And that is trust. Listen up, okay? Now, this, as far as trust is concerned, this goes across the board for men and women, but because I am a man and I'm primarily talking to men, then I'm gonna focus a little bit just toward the man and how the man thinks, right? And the dynamic of a woman, right? So listen, if you're in a relationship and you don't trust your partner, right, for whatever reason, guys, you don't trust the woman that you're with, it's not a healthy relationship, okay? Because trust is in my opinion like one of the pillars that are needed for a healthy relationship, okay? If there's no trust, there's nothing. In my opinion, if there's no trust, there's nothing. Let me break it down to you, right? So, man, trust. I've been told. Okay, I'm gonna speak a little bit about me, right? I've been told that I have trust issues, and I don't think that I have trust issues. But what I do know is that I have lie issues. I don't have trust issues. I have lie issues. I have issues when people lie to me, right? So a lie could just be a just outright straight untruth, okay? It was really one thing, but I was told it was another thing, right? That's just a straight lie. It's two totally different things. You said you was here, but you really was here. That's a lie, right? Another type of lie, I guess, or another type of lie, I guess, is concealment, right? When someone conceals information from you, right? So it's concealment, but it can fall under the category of a lie where, you're being told one thing, but you're not being given all of the information, right? So that you're only given a piece of the information so that you'll be okay with the information that you were given. Had you been given the entire story, it would have been an issue. So, you just get bits and pieces of what's really going on. Is that really a lie? I don't know. It falls under the same category in my opinion, but that's considered concealment. So, and for me, both of them are problematic. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're going through that in a relationship, I'm just letting you know that it's not good. Now, when it comes to relationships where there's been, disrespect, there's been, just betrayal, and just things of that nature, and you as a man, you choose to stay in a relationship and try to work through it, especially if there was betrayal involved. And y'all guys know what I'm talking about when I say betrayal, right? I know that some men want to stay. I know that because I have people that have reached out and say, hey, this is my situation, but I'm not going to walk away. I'm going to stay and try to work it out. And that's fine. I don't judge anybody, right? So if you want to stay, just understand that once that betrayal took place, okay, and you're trying to work it out, understand that the lack of trust now that you should have due to that betrayal, it's going to drive you crazy. Okay? It's going to drive you crazy. Okay? You're constantly going to be thinking about listen, just straight up, guys, men, whenever your woman is not around, you're going to be thinking about where she's at and what she's doing. Okay? You're going to look weak because you're going to be picking up the phone, calling, seeing where she's at. You're going to be texting, trying to find out, hey, where you at, what you doing, and things of that nature. It's going to drive you crazy. It's going to be a never-ending cycle, okay? If you're trying to work out a relationship that has gone through some troubles, betrayal, cheating, whatever you want to call it, okay? I'm telling you, it's going to drive you crazy, and it is going to start to cause health issues. Your heart is going to be racing all the time. You're going to be stressed, okay? which that messes with your brain, messes with your heart, because you're probably going to develop high blood pressure, some type of eating disorder, because you're not, I mean, I'm telling you, listen, guys, once the trust is gone, you need to be gone as well. That's all I'm going to say. Trust is one of the pillars that are necessary to have a healthy relationship. When the trust is gone, fellas, you need to be as well. See, listen, if you're trying to work through betrayal, right? So listen, let's just say your wife stepped out on you for whatever reason, right? And there are different reasons why women step out, right? So you could have a woman who steps out because emotionally you weren't there for her, or maybe she's just the type maybe intimacy wasn't what it should have been, and so she stepped out. But whatever reason it is, she stepped out. It was a violation, right? So you guys are trying to work it out, guys. Guys, your mind, you are going to drive yourself crazy. So you have to understand, typically when most women step out, it's emotional. You understand what I'm saying? It's emotional. So when she stepped out on you, she now has an emotional connection with someone else. She has an emotional attachment with someone else, okay? And I'm telling you now, emotional attachments, they're hard to break. So when she tells you it's over, it's done, and this and that, and blah, 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 just understand that emotional attachment, regardless of what is being told to you, that emotional attachment is still there. And I'm telling you now, most women, I'm not even going to say most women, I'm going to say most people, men and women, when there's an emotional attachment there, it is hard to break. See, the reason that you don't want to leave her, the reason why you want to work things out is because you have an emotional attachment to her. So understand how difficult it is for you to just walk away from her is how difficult it is for her to walk away from the other. You understand what I'm saying? So you're going to be manipulated. You're going to be told a bunch of this and that and blah, blah, blah. But just understand that that attachment that she has with someone else, it's going to be there. And you're going to want to believe the lies that she tells you or the stories that she tells you. You're going to want to believe it because at the end of the day, that is where you want to be. That relationship is what you want. You are emotionally attached to her. Okay. And so that's where you want to be. So you're going to believe, okay, the emotional side of you is going to believe everything that she says. But when I'm telling you, when you're going to start getting that gut feeling, your intuition is going to be kicking in. Whenever she's not around, you're going to be, oh man, what's going on? And even if, let's just say she is able to leave that situation alone. Let's just say she's able to leave that situation alone, right? And she's on the up and up, doing everything that she's supposed to do. I'm telling you, your mind is still going to drive you crazy. You're going to want to be up under her as often as you can because you don't trust her. You're going to be contacting her every time she leaves the house or while she's at work and all of that. And it's just going to drive you crazy. And all it's going to do is make you weak. She's going to view that as weakness because women don't want a man that's just always calling, texting, where you at, what you doing, who you with, and all that. Put it on, show me where you at, and doing all that kind of stuff. FaceTime me, and I want to where you at, turn left, turn right, and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And nah, you know what I'm saying? You're being looked at as weak. You know what I'm saying? The simple fact that you decided to stay after the betrayal, you already weak. She already views you as weak. So now she really doesn't have a reason to leave that situation alone. You understand what I'm saying? So, I mean, look at it. Let's just say it was a situation that took place at work. She goes to work every day. Look, guys, listen. All I'm saying is, and I don't knock anybody for what it is that you want to do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys want to stay and try to work it out. For those men that want to stay and work it out, knock yourself out. I don't judge you. If that's what you want to do, do it. I'm not telling anybody to go against what they do. All I do is I just kind of share my lessons, things that I've been through, and share my experiences with you. Okay, my experience is not it's not going to pan out. It's really not, man. If you are that emotionally attached and you want to stay, and in the back of your mind you feeling like, well, she's doing this and doing that. If that's what you want, guys, then listen, knock yourself out. I don't judge anybody. I'm simply saying that this is what you're going to be up against. Okay? This is what you are going to be up against. And if you believe that when that woman says, okay, that's over and done with, and listen, it's on you if you want to believe that, but I just don't believe it. Just don't believe it. That's all I'm saying. Don't believe it. If you want to, it is what it is. But I'm just saying it's not likely. It's highly unlikely, because I'm telling you, there has been a new bond that has been created. There's an emotional attachment there. And I guarantee you that emotional attachment is stronger than the emotional attachment that she has to you. The attachment that she has to you is less than, okay? But you're just the safe guy. You're just the man that's already there. You're just the man that y'all had history with, and whatever. I'm telling you, once the betrayal took place, the respect was gone already anyway. The respect was gone already anyway. You understand what I'm saying? The only thing you can do to gain your respect is to walk away from that situation. Again, I know everybody can't walk away. And so for the guys that can't, hey, listen, I'm not going to down you. I'm not going to disrespect you. I'm not going to call you names because you can't. I am not going to do that, okay? I'm simply saying, if there's no trust, guys, if that trust is gone, if you do not trust her, you need you gotta leave. If there's no trust, there's nothing there. Don't drive yourself crazy trying to listen. When you start to see little inconsistencies here and there, and some stories are not matching up and things like that, listen, I'm gonna tell you how when stuff are not lining up, well, I was this and that, whatever, and just little stuff here and there, and it's not lining up, I'm gonna tell you what happens with me. My spidey senses go up. Once my spidey senses go up, that's it. Guys, you got to get your spidey senses on point, man. Get in tune with your spidey senses. Whatever you got to do, man. Eat your spidey sense cereal and get it up. You know what I'm saying? Listen, guys, all I'm saying, man, if there's no trust, guys, if there's no trust, there's nothing. Don't drive yourself crazy. Don't stay in a situation. You're going to have health issues. You're going to have high blood pressure. You know what I'm saying? Your hair going to start falling out. All kind of stuff. You're not going to be able to focus on just everyday activities because you're going to be so worried about what's going on and all this. Your heart going to be fluttering. You're going to have like heart palpitations. You just because you're worried about this and that, man. It's not, listen, man, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Improve yourself. Get better. Get out of the scarcity mindset, man. Get yourself better. Get in the gym, work out. We talk about this all the time. Improve yourself to the point where now your self-esteem is high and you can go. That's typically the issue. It's just low self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? Guys, build up your self-esteem and you got to go. But I'm telling you this, once the trust is gone, you need to be gone too. Look, I'm not going to take up too much of your time on this one. I just wanted to share that. I'll catch y'all on the next one.